Hi, welcome back to Pragmatic Agility. In this lesson, we're going to take a quick look at October CMS. October CMS is a CMS framework based on Laravel. It's similar to WordPress, but it requires a lot more programmer development knowledge. It seems to be tailored towards developers and programmers. So this lesson will be more beneficial to individuals who are programmers or developers who already have experience with Laravel and October CMS, because I'm not going to be doing too much programming, if any, in this lesson. I'm just going to be pointing out how I solved one of the problems that I came across, which was using soft deletes in a plugin model. So using the builder plugin, I have an articles model that I created. So if I click on this, and go to models or database, I have one database table called articles that has columns in it. And then I have two models based that come from this one table, which is article and deleted. In the back end menu, I have an article and deleted articles. And in the controllers, I have a articles and a deleted. Okay. And in the articles, I get a list. I can select this and delete it. And this is pretty much how it works by default, but I'm using soft deletes. So if I hit OK, it disappears from those lists. But if I go to the deleted articles and I do a restore, I can put it back. So if I go and select this, what I had to do is I went to the articles model, and I have an onDelete method where I had to use the request. I tried to do model binding, couldn't get model binding to work for some reason. So I ended up using the request, getting the ID from that, and then doing a little deleted at switch. And if we look at the toolbar that's default in for this item, I changed it a little bit. I changed the checked to article so that the name and the request would make a little more sense when it's at that point. And then I can get rid of this because I actually does not do anything for me. And then I call the onDelete method, which if we go look at the articles, this is the onDelete method. So then if we look at the deleted method, and the thing to keep in mind for these, for the models, so if we go down to the article model and not the controller, it's a little different layout than Laravel. It's hard to tell sometimes when Laravel lands and October CMS is doing something new. But we have to make sure we include the soft deletes. We have to make sure that we have the deleted at attribute, protected attribute. And then I have some options that I used, like before save, before create, which comes from it's a little off subject, but it comes from the model. So this occurs before save, which is before creating a new one and before updating. I use that for a publish switch. Anyways, back to the soft deletes. So again, in the deleted model, I'm using the soft deletes, have the dates, the protected dates deleted at. And then if I go into the deleted controller, I can see that I have the onDelete method again. It works the same way as the articles. And then onRestore is how I restore. Now I tried to use just the word restore, but there seems to be something special about this word on here. So when I just tried the word restore, I couldn't get it working, but when I appended the word on restore, it worked. So I'm doing a simple restore with a return of the list refresh, which causes the list to refresh. And if I look at the toolbar for this, I have two buttons. I have the onRestore and the onDelete call. So I'm doing an onRestore. Again, I've changed the check to article so that on the request it makes a little more sense. This is affecting the text on the button. I tried to use that in a couple different ways and I couldn't get it quite right. So I ended up just doing a regular text at the end of the button, and that works too. So this is calling the onDelete. This is calling the onRestore. And so if I go back into my deleted items or my restored items, go to delete that, go to my deleted items, select it, perm delete, OK. And now I have no more articles. I've deleted them, and I've used soft deletes. Okay, so just to recap what I went over very quickly is I'm using the plugin builder, which is a popular builder for plugins in this framework. And to use soft deletes, I had to create two models, one for article, one for deleted, that relied on the same table. And I created two controllers in the same way. And then I needed to separate the trashed articles and the articles that are not trashed. So okay, so on the deleted model, so the framework automatically is going to exclude deleted items. So you actually do not need to change anything on a controller list within October CMS to hide deleted items. It's going to do that for you. But then for the deleted items, you only want to see deleted items. So what you have to do is you have to use this function, list extend query, and you have to add to the query only trashed. And that will make sure that only trashed items show up on that list. In any case, I hope you're able to find this useful. And if you're trying to use soft deletes in October CMS, I hope you were able to see what I did and hopefully apply it in your application if you happen to be working on one. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead and like or subscribe. Hope to see you in the next lesson. Thank you.